Yeah.
Just keep an eye on that. Make sure it stays on here and it's not flying up. So that's got to be green or lightish green or orange.
Yeah.
That starts flying up. Let me know and I can have it sorted.
Cool.
Keep your phone, yeah?
Yeah, so. Oh,
The sun fuck off.
oh literally just before kick-off.
That's right, he's got a
Piss
cat.
take. Right. Josh Ayres, touch the football.
Yeah, please.
we need. Yeah, well read, Joe. There we go. He touched the ball. He gave it away.
Yeah,
No,
it's
loose
great,
ball is
though.
fine. If he creates loose balls, then George Cantrell can be his best mate.
That's why he's probably put next to him.
Yeah. He passes the ball crisply.
I've see Defoe crouch. Just a modern version.
Well, one up front.
Yeah, I think it's 2 strikes in modern football.
It's a strong, like an attacking side though.
I think they know this is an opportunity.
Whoa!
Very
See you
good.
later. It's a very football manager. This is what I do on FM when I'm losing games. I put 3 up front and have them stay up front, and everybody else defends.
6 defend, 2 for the free strikes.
And yeah, basically, we play mega direct football and have 7 at the back, or maybe like 3 at the back and a creative midfielder, and then 3 up front. And you know that the meme that they use for Thomas Frank, where it's, oh yeah, he's got ball magically, it's that, but instead of it's ball magically, it's oof. I think we'll see a lot of that today. Whoa. Whoa.
We're not putting the laptop up here for the face cam.
Um,
They're going to see us.
I don't think it will reach with the cable.
Okay.
Right, so we're down there. Get that off. Right.
Kind of mine's up too, mate.
I'll try and shuffle it round a bit. Right, I think we're going to have to just go with that.
That's
right,
fine.
So, welcome to the Solana Stadium for what is my first time on a Saturday kickoff. First one in 11 weeks. You join us for Alfreton Town versus Bedford Town on the annual commemorative Flat Cap Day for Tom McCroy. This time last year we were victorious in our efforts against Needham Market, and we'll be hoping to pick up another 3 points here today as Jake Buxton has changed system, we believe, into something that he is hopefully gonna use to break this goal scoring duct that Alfreton Town find themselves in. We believe it's a 4-2-3-1, lining up with Burgoyne in goal, as you'd expect. Perrott, Cummins, Hunt and Newell as a back four, with Lund and Wallace sat just in front of them, and then George Cantrell in the dizzying nosebleeds of attacking midfield today. Kind of a Conor Gallagher Crystal Palace vibe is what we're expecting from him today. Lots of hard work. What we know from George, just winning that ball a little bit higher up and trying to create for our three recognised strikers. Really, it's going to be Sia on the right, Lewis on the left, and debutant Josh Ayres starting up front for Alfreton Town. The Stoke City lineup, as I'm just seeing on
see that just as you started talking.
on our team sheets. No, the Bedford Town lineup is Nathan Ashmore in goal. We believe it's going to be
4-3-3.
Yeah, the 4-3-3 with Cole, Doherty, Taylor, and Sandyford at the back. Madger, Gyamphy and Godden in midfield, and then Phillips, Marsh and Saziba up front. So the big talking point coming in today is obviously Alfreton's long time not winning games. We're not scoring goals and we're not playing at home, but four unbeaten at home since the name change, and we're hoping to make that 5 today. Obviously only one win in those 4, but we're not losing games, and if we don't lose games, then hopefully we will not find ourselves down this relegation battle too long. 3 points today does take us up to 20th in the table, with a game in hand on a lot of the teams around us because of so many fixture cancellations. So we're hoping that's where we find ourselves at the end of today.
While you were gone, me and Josh mentioned multiple times at these away games how important draws away from home are, and just picking up points when you're not playing well to just keep us ticking over and closing the gaps. Yes, teams around us have found form as Southport, just to name one of them, but we've seen in our little spell we had Fylde, Spennymoor, Scarborough, in that little spell in November, December, that we can also find the form. So if we can pick up the odd point when we're not playing well, especially at home, how important a home fortress is to a side in the position that we are, we should and hopefully could get in a better position come next few weeks.
Hopefully, yeah. We need to start picking up points from somewhere, else we could be in for what could potentially be a long season for us. But we're hoping that debutant Josh Ayres is the solution to our problems up front. He is joined on loan from Rotherham for the rest of the season, and there's been plenty of conversation in the Rotherham fans that I've spoken to on Twitter and seen in the replies. They're not happy that he's gone out on loan, and they feel like he should have been given more opportunities in the first team. So if he is getting close to opportunities in League One, I know it's Rotherham who are struggling in League One, but League One is a significant step up in quality from what we're used to seeing at this level. So hopefully he's a player that can come in, hit the ground running and start scoring goals from today. He's already got 2 for the season, including 1 against Salford and 1 against Man City's under 21s. So he knows where the back of the net is. He's a big lad, 6'3", 190 centimetres, and we're just really hoping that he can cement himself as his first choice 9. Something that we've really been lacking before Mark Beck, and now Mark's gone. We're still searching for that. So hopefully we can get back to goal scoring ways, get back to winning ways, and back to 3 points.
We've seen success in signing players from League One on loan already this season. We've seen Taylor Anderson who's gone back to Mansfield, has now gone to Peterborough, I believe. Peterborough Sports, I think Taylor Anderson's now at.
Sideways move, surely.
He's getting games here, maybe, but maybe they're going to play him in a position that we didn't, not Mansfield, sorry, wanted to see him. We've seen McCann, he's been a success since coming in. Hopefully Josh Ayres can make that successful 3. So we do look for a striker who is going to, for the whole, a fantastic role. Mark Beck played for us. Obviously now at Gateshead, like you mentioned, he's gone. So it's good to see Sam Osborne is back on the bench after coming off against Darlington. And again, Josh Clackstone's came on to feature against Ilkeston in the final few moments. We'll get on the bench for this league game, second time since being on the bench against Darley.
It's also Billy's back in the squad. Well, not back in the squad, he's here today. He's back on grass. He's been training with the side before the game today, and obviously he had that worrying shoulder injury at... What's that? Was that also at... That was
it was a league game, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
But it wasn't Scarborough.
It wasn't Scarborough, but we were both there.
Was it home or away?
It was away from home. That was Gainsborough in the Cup.
Yeah, maybe.
It was Gainsborough when he dislocated his shoulder, but after an unfortunate Christmas for Billy, where he's had to deal with that difficult injury, he's now back on grass, back training, and hopefully he will be back in and around the first team soon, because he is the top scorer left at the club. Now Mark's gone, Billy's 4 this season, his ties in with Sia as our top scorer, so he's also someone that, if we continue with this 4-2-3-1, is going to be a much more natural fit at attacking midfield rather than George Cantrell. But other players that can play in there, new signing Samuel Newell from America, he's a much more technical midfielder, could be deployed higher up. We saw him deep against Ilkeston last time out, but he could definitely make that step forward into a more creative attacking midfield role. And then obviously Sam Osborne has done it in the past, and probably Lewis could do it potentially, but it's most likely going to be between Sam and Billy when fit, you'd imagine.
Scoring goals isn't a problem for the visitors, however. They've got Tyrone Marsh, who's netted 19 times already this campaign, as well as 2 against us in the game at their ground earlier on in the season. They've also got Callum Ebanks on the bench, who scored against us for Buxton in that unfortunate Derby Day defeat earlier in the season that we won't mention the scoreline of. They've also got on the bench for this first game since signing for Town, got Giovanni Brown, the former Bristol Rovers man. See a lot of EFL pedigree, a lot of games higher up the pyramid. He will look to make an impact for Bedford if he gets called upon.
Yeah, this is a strong Bedford side. We come into this saying about how much we need to win this game and talking a lot about us, but this is a really strong Bedford side. Players like Nathan Ashmore and Tyrone Marsh being back fit. He's got 19 goals this season, but I believe he's only played like 23 games. So he's been in some unbelievable goal scoring form for Bedford when fit, and now he's returning to fitness. This is a game he's going to be looking at with Alfreton so low on the table, with the worst defence in the division, that this is a game where he's believing he can find his shooting boots again and get back to that goal a game striker that he was before his big injury. He captains Bedford today, as he always does, and Lundy captains us, as we would expect, as we await the players' arrival out onto the pitch.
Good away following from Bedford today. You see is on our right behind the goal. They've got their Nice flag for non-National League North
Yeah,
side.
they've got a couple of flags.
Lee Burkham's blue and white army, and of course you get the England flags changed to the Bedford colours, but it's a good following. It's their first time in this level of the pyramid.
Yeah, this and with their rivals, the secondary side in Bedford also having a meteoric rise up the pyramid, they're going to need to keep on top of their game to not be overtaken by their local rivals. And they've got all the money in the world, but Bedford know that they've got the heart of the city, and they're a club that I do quite like, Bedford.
Certainly exciting times if you're a football fan down in Bedford.
Yeah, lots going on.
Rumours of the merge talk coming back around like they had last year.
Yeah.
I'm sure if Bedford were to go down and Real Bedford were to go up, which they look to be doing, that talk will spark on, because the only thing that was public for why it didn't go through was the fact Bedford would have to get relegated for the merger. But if they were in the same league, perhaps could see a powerhouse in non-league form.
I don't think this Bedford side are in too much danger of going down. They've had their struggles this season, but a lot of that has been attributed to the absence of Tyrone Marsh, losing your club captain, losing your first choice striker. It's difficult for any club, and when he's as key to a side as Tyrone is to this Bedford side, then any club are going to really struggle. If you took Greg Taylor out of that Spennymoor side, you'd imagine that they would slip down the table, and so many massively important nines and club legends really that are building themselves in non-league. Obviously Greg Taylor's a bit different. He's a pre-built Spennymoor hero, kind of the king
The
of
model you
Spennymoor,
want to
yeah.
follow if you're a non-league player and you want to be remembered at a club, you do a Greg Taylor.
Yeah, who there's nothing to say that Josh Ayres isn't going to be that for Alfreton. Obviously he's only here on loan for the next 2.5-3 months until the end of the season before he goes back to Rotherham, but could come in, score 15 goals in 15 games, and want to stick about at the club.
To say we're hopeful for Josh Ayres is an understatement for the fact of just comparing to Greg Taylor, despite the fact that we've not seen him play a minute in an Alfreton Town shirt.
Yeah, we saw him warm up, and
Some safe shots, but he looks like he's an alright player. But both teams make their way out of the tunnel. Bedford numbers on their shirt as well. We see a lot of that, but we see more and more of that around the step 2 of non-league ground now.
makes our life a hell of a lot easier.
So much easier.
Nathan Ashmore is at the back of the line. What's this about?
Woke.
The keeper does. Everyone knows that the keeper goes second in the queue. You go captain, keeper, the rest. But
I didn't know that the keeper doesn't have to. I've always thought it was like.
I thought that was just like
I thought the captain
written
has
law,
to go
yeah.
first, but both teams are in home shirts. Bedford all blue, Alton the red fading into the black as you go down. Burgoyne will be in the light green fading to dark green, and Nathan Ashmore's in a purple goalie shirt with a bit of a nice orange red trim, matching his boots.
Yeah, the matching boots with the matching trim. I like that. He's a man of fashion, Nathan Ashmore, and he's obviously a player who, when Bedford were able to keep hold of him when they extended his loan, that was a move that shocked a lot of people in this space. They thought he would be able to move higher up the pyramid. He's a very, very good goalkeeper, and he's being serenaded by his fans already, and we've not even kicked a ball. But
Clearly a fan favourite. I mean, see Boreham Wood's success now about him, but even when he was there, he was a very popular figure in those parts. He looks to be popular in Bedford, so as a goalkeeper, if you're popular at 2 clubs, you've got to do something right.
yeah.
Potentially more.
Tell you what looks really nice. Ayres 10. Big number 10 up front, similar to Bedford. Number 10's going up front. Obviously Tyrone Marsh is a much smaller man than Josh Ayres. We've got to be fair to Tyrone. He knows where the net is, but he doesn't know how to dunk a basketball. But I'd back Josh Ayres to be able to do that. He's a big boy, and really hoping that he can come in and have a similar effect to what Mark Beck did, or it doesn't even have to be the absolute output. If he comes into the team and Sia Legenza starts scoring goals, I'm gonna be happy. Because then we can pin things on him. If he is bringing players into the game and allowing teams to score, then we that's what we need. We need someone to start scoring goals for me.
Oh, you're talking about nice sights. All I was thinking about is how nice the ground looks in the daytime. Having a home game in the light is a rarity for us. Bedford will be shooting from right to left, Alfreton left to right. It's got 2 players in the centre circle. It looks like an old style kickoff. We don't typically see, but if it's anything like we've seen for Alfreton, it's going to be sent long to his near side too. Sasibo's chest the ball down. Bedford retain the ball. Get muddle up in his feet from Clark, and Cantrell can jump onto the loose ball, runs down the line, crosses into the box. It's missed at the front post and it just evades McCann. Salmon at the back post, apologies. It's a good start for Alfreton. Cantrell showing why he's been put in a higher position in the 10. As Cole, can't sort his feet out quick enough on his first touch, allowed Cantrell to get a ball across, but it's unable to find its man. I was just saying, when you take your headphones off, how nice it is to see the Solana in the light at home.
It is.
Usually
nice
pitch black, It's just nice to be at our home games. What you said about first home 3 o'clock kickoff on a Saturday in 11 weeks. Josh Ayres pressed down the header forward. It's gone back to Ashmore. Can clear his lines. Chance for Marsh, not the biggest, but he does well to just hold the ball across Coventry. Look to push him in the back.
2 hands in the back there from Joe Cummins. Definitely is a foul.
Salmon tries to get past.
Sorry, I've just got distracted. My one of my dad's mates, David Noble, is part of the coaching team for Bedford. I've just seen his face. Former Arsenal, Watford centre midfielder, proper English wonder kid for those who remember right back in the day, who didn't make it, scored that worldie for Exeter in the playoff final. He's a player with a lot of a mind with a lot of EFL experience, a lot of experience fighting relegation and winning promotions, and he's managed in this division, managed unsuccessfully, I will add. Did manage St Albans to a pretty rough spell where he was quickly sacked, and I think he got the Gainsborough job. But yeah, now coaching at Bedford. So he could be a big addition to this Bedford side. I'll have a chat with him at half time, as
See how long he's been
I
there.
think who's this that's down? I think this might be Iago Godden that is down.
I've seen a lot of that though these days while we try and figure out who the best player down. I've seen a lot of ex-professionals in the EFL game make the jump into coach and manager roles in non-league, where before they'd have been hesitant. They're seeing the way, and non-league is a way to keep their career going for longer and a way to stay involved in the game.
Yeah, players that so often love football and want to, all they know is football. They grew up from a young age playing it, and it's their only job the whole way through, so they have to stay in the game. And coaching, managing and anything like that is a great way for them to stay in the game, and it's better than a lot of them going into punditry and ruining telly.
It's a good way to go instead of going to be the next Jermaine Genius.
Oh, Jermaine Genius. There's
It's a plethora of players.
Jermaine Genius isn't even at the bottom of the pile anymore, which really says a lot about the quality of punditry that's come out through recent times, with more and more people getting involved. You're getting people like Charlie Austin involved, who's just not a pundit.
So it was good though. He's coming through. That Tom Kearney, Fulham midfielder. He's come on Sky Sports a few times, and he sounds like he properly knows his stuff. He's not just like Charlie Austin or Daniel Sturridge, who's come on there purely to get the paycheck.
Yeah.
Tom Kearney does seem to care
Daniel
about what he's
Sturridge
doing.
is a really great shout for the worst pundit.
Yeah.
Just the way he speaks, I just don't like. He speaks like a trap boy, and he's not. He's like he's a professional footballer.
He's had a
loaded.
good life, had loads of
Yeah.
money his whole career.
It's-
Not struggled since maybe struggled as a boy.
It's a hunt that gets us back underway after the delay due to the injury for Maja, and it's Alfreton that come forward, but Bedford can clear their lines only as far as Cummins, who heads out to Newell again, hooks down the line looking for Salmon, who's going to jump over his man, and the referee does give a foul. It is a big leap from Lewis Salmon, like his namesake. We say it so often, but it does often get it wrong like that and give a cheap foul away.
So I was at Derby yesterday, and that type of jump really annoyed me. Derby players doing it the whole time. They weren't actually going for the ball. So it's Lewis. The only reason I mentioned it's Lewis Sands in it there. They just jump for the sake of jumping. They're jumping into the man.
And it is Bedford working up the line today as they come through forward, throws it in towards Godden in midfield and playing it around. It's now with Phillips and goes out for an Alfreton Town throwing in that corner, that far corner. It's going to be Nathan Newell's pointing at someone. He's not happy about something that's happened in that corner, whether something's been said.
They saw that.
There's a Damien Sandow little shadow as Nathan Newell throws the ball in from one of the Alfreton fans behind him, and it's Bedford that can regain the ball after that long ball forward and look for their own long ball forward up towards the head of Joe Cummins, who heads it, and it's now a chance for Josh Ayres to get involved. His first touch lays off to Cantrell, but his first touch was too heavy and picked off, but recollected by Alfreton, now recycled back with Newell, and now Hunt is going to look to switch the play out towards Sia Legenza. A fantastic pass by Max Hunt, but there's just too much on it. Sia couldn't quite read the bounce, and it skidded off out for a corner, and Bedford throw right in the corner.
It's a good start to this contest here. Both sides seem to be going for it. We've had 2 minutes now to play it down. Often they do love an early start, try to make a positive impact. To see a chest fall down and beats 2 men, runs towards the corner all alone, gets across into the box that is blocked, will go out for a corner. It's fantastic work by the winger turn forward.
Fantastic work from God. It is a good Bedford following, bloody hell.
It's very good.
Yeah, it's but
hour and a half away, so decent travelling.
That is really, really good football from Sia Legenza, who was able to intercept the throw on the first attempt, and then some great feet to drag in several Bedford players and knock out for a corner, which Lewis Salmon's gone out to take. No McCann, no Fuster in the squad. Third choice for corner taker now, Lewis Salmon. He's going to lift it in and is in towards the near post. Perrott looks to win the flick but can't quite, and Bedford still trying to clear their lines. Cantrell gives it back out to Salmon, but his first cross is blocked, and now it's laid to the edge of the box with Max Hunt. He's got an assist from a similar position like that recently, but Salmon is going to try and shepherd this one out for a corner, which he does do successfully, and it's going to be a second bite of the cherry for Lewis Salmon to try and beat the first man.
Max Hunt may be top 3 for a club for players in and around the box. What we've seen the last few weeks is,
other than being 6'5" and scoring headers,
he can't do it in the box. Lewis Salmon goes to that front post again, and this is easier for Bedford to clear an area that looked to aim for in training, but it's not quite played off. The ball's back out to Salmon, who beats him his man. He dragged him down to the floor. Salmon gets back up. Referee seems to ignore it. Cross comes in. It's touched by Legenza, and it's well wide. No change, but Salmon still complaining to the referee about what looked to be dragged down.
Yeah, he's definitely dragged down. He's got 2 handfuls of shirt, but could maybe make the argument that the player should be backed and booked there, but the referee did well to play an advantage. Lewis got up and kept the play going, so not too much on the referee, but I maybe would have booked the player. Got very handsy there with Lewis. He didn't want to be stood up by him. He's a tricky winger, Lewis Salmon, who is often has the better of his fullback, especially at dribbling. Just his end product can struggle, and it's Josh Ayres now chasing the loose ball, but cleared again by the Bedford defence, and Cummins now up to Ayres. He's got an opportunity to bring players into the game, and he does. Really great play, knocks out to Sia Legenza. Sia now runs at his man, breaks into the penalty area, needs to get across into the middle, does get the cross in, and it's George Cantrell's flick, and it's deflected behind for another Alfreton Town corner. A strong opening 10 minutes for the game for Alfreton Town, who have been able to have what's becoming a regular thing, a strong opening minute, but usually we take our foot off the gas after the first 90 seconds, but keeping on top of it now. A third corner of the game already, and another opportunity for us to load the big boys into the box. Cummins with a goal already in his Alfreton career. Hunt is big, and Ayres is obviously a big lad looking for his first goal as Salmon goes deep towards the back post. It's in towards Josh Ayres, he's dragged towards the ground, and no real appeals from the players, and it's Bedford who look to come on a quick counter attack. It's now Siziba who can run at George Cantrell. Siziba looks to go around Cantrell, but it's strong defending from George Cantrell, and does so well, he wins the foul against him.
Very good play from George Cantrell.
Yeah, excellent defending from George Cantrell. That's why he's in the team, why he's so essential to this side, but not really in an attacking midfield position. It does seem to be a a much more out of possession thing. He's just kind of
What he lacks on the ball, he more than makes up off the ball.
off
It's that
the
work
ball, yeah.
rate and reading of the game. It's just
his ability to break up play is second to none, and he really is like a non-league Conor Gallagher. He's got the long hair as well, and the shorter stature. He could
Conor Gallagher mix of Hagrid.
That's a bit harsh. There's Burgoyne's ball up to Josh Ayres. He's crowded out by the Bedford defence, and they're going to look to break forward, but Lundy takes one square to the stomach and takes a little bit of wind in, but Abs of Steel, our captain, who walks it off.
There's right side of the pitch for Alfreton, the left side for Bedford seems to be an area Alfreton are targeting. Reece Cole.
A lot through Sia Legenza.
It's been all three of the attacks so far. The opening exchanges have come from a ball to this side, where Cole has been called into action. Through Lewis Salmon's come over. Sia's on this side, got tricky players. Salmon is on the left, but he's come over due to the corners. He's on this side. It's like it could be a tricky evening for Cole. And I mean, Madge's going to help his fullback out all games. The header's flicked on. Seaber's hit the deck, and it is a foul. It will be an opportunity for Bedford to get the ball into the box.
First time really that Bedford have been able to come forward and create kind of any issue for the Alfreton back line. It was definitely a foul there from Joe Cummins, and it's going to be, looks to be, what's his first name? Joshua Phillips is going to be over this one. He's put it down, now he's walking away from it. It's now going to be Sandiford, the right back, number 15, who's over this one. He's going to look to, doesn't look like he's shooting from his run up, but it would be a long way out, and
some curl on it.
Yeah. This one's just going to be dropped into the back post, you'd imagine, where Bedford haven't got too big of a side, but with a poacher like Tyrone Marsh, it's always dangerous. It is Sandiford's ball into the box towards the back post, and Ayres wins his defensive header and flicks out for a corner.
As mentioned, not the tallest side, but the two centre-backs did definitely tower at that back post.
Perrott has stayed down after a tussle when that ball came in, and he's stayed down. He's on his haunches. He's played a lot of football as a recent Harry Perrott, and he's
take a knock on Tuesday as well.
Yeah, he's up trying to walk it off. It looks to be that right hip looking to the bench. There's Josh Claxton who could come on and play that position, but obviously he's still only recovering from a long-term injury. Maybe he's not ready to play what would be basically a full game, and this Burgoyne's punch that clears out that corner, and now Alfreton pinned back, and Perrott is fit enough to head that one away, but only as far as Guy Amphy, who looks to get the ball back into the box, and Perrott's there again, but only as far as Siziba, who's going to look to try and shoot. Does get a shot off, and it's Perrott's block again, and second shot, and now it's Ayres coming away with it after a loose ball. Lays up to Lund, and Lund is now going to clip up the line. This is one for Lewis Sam to chase to, but that's too
conserving
much.
His energy.
Yeah, too much of an ask even for Lewis, who can run all day, but yeah, that's too much even for him.
Ashmore goes long looking for Siziba. Perrott wins. Well, the front three's not the biggest for Bedford, but they play for the second ball. Siziba's touch is just over his toe. Looked to do well to get there, but just bounced out for throw. And I mentioned about Bedford. It's a very nice kit.
It's a lovely kit.
It's a very nice kit.
It's like a Stockport kit. That's the vibe it's giving. The blue collar and the blue trim is
little like faint lines, dark and light, but it's very nice.
Yeah.
It's probably the nicest kit I've seen.
It's nothing on our Alfreton kit though.
Oh, I'm talking away teams.
The ball is over the top for Lewis Salmon, who's breaking through into space but hasn't quite got the legs to get away from Ryan Doherty. But Cantrell there breaking up play high up. This is what he was putting the team at attack midfield to do. And Lundy stays down after a challenge there, but the ball is poked through to Lewis Salmon again by Perrott. Salmon's ball into the middle is headed clear, doesn't quite reach Josh Ayres at the back post, and the ball is hoofed clear by Bedford, and Lundy's still down in front of his manager. He'll be telling Jake if he's alright. He's now up on his feet and walking, so it looks like Lundy's going to be all good. Maybe just a bit of a stinger, late challenge, like caught on the end of his toe.
Standing leg of the Bedford defender, just ended up not stamping down, but where you place your foot down, landing on Lund.
Just caught him, and Lundy's going to make the long trek over to take this long throw.
A few shadow throws, seen a few of them already today from the crowd. It's clearly popular around these parts.
It's the emote of the Alfreton area, the Adam Lund long throw, as Bedford only leave one forward. That one forward is Tyrone Marsh though, so definitely something that Alfreton need to be wary about as it's flicked on, and Perrott
Flicked on by a Bedford man.
Yeah, it was flicked on by a Bedford player, and Harry Perrott was a bit flat-footed. Great challenge there. Kieran Wallace to get Alfreton back on the front foot. Celia Jensen now on the right-hand side into Josh Ayres, who lays off. Oh, his layoff isn't quite good enough, and it's just behind Harry Perrott, and now Bedford can clear. Marsh looks to switch out to Rodney on that left-hand side, but Newell comes forward, and Newell's strike is ambitious at best. Nathan Newell, he sees his name in lights a lot when he gets into these positions, and the shot there really wasn't the best idea. He had Salmon and Ayres as options forward, so he maybe should have laid it off to a more established goal scorer than himself. Obviously scored that wonder goal in the FA Cup a couple of years ago, but that was also a couple of years ago, so he's I don't know if he's scored since Nathan Newell, actually, not that I can remember. As it's Nathan Ashmore to get us back underway, goes out towards Tyrone Marsh. We've got Cummins for company, but Cummins is always winning that one, and no, it's a good win in there from Godden, beating London midfield, but only heads out into touch.
Perrott will take the throw. He's taking the ball off Lund, who's made his way forward.
He'll
be down the line as Alton get their bodies in and around each other for the first and second balls. Perrott ball is high, looking for Josh. It's won by Guy Amphy. It'll be another throw in for Alfreton just inside Buxton technical area, and this time Adam Lund will get the opportunity to launch another long throw into the penalty area. Everybody back for Bedford, bar the captain Tyrone Marsh. Everybody forward for Alfreton, bar Nathan Newell, and Lewis Salmon is just in the little pocket between. Lund's throw comes into the front post. Hunt is up, is unable to make first contact. Salmon wins the header, goes to Lund, he touched the ball down. Comes inside of Salmon, looks to turn, he's hit the decks, but Kieran Wallace wins the second ball. Driving into the box on the outside, lays back to Sia. He's under pressure, turns inside, keeps it on the pitch, trips up, and it's cleared by Bedford and out for the corner. So far we've seen two fantastic bits of skill from Sia in tight areas on this right side.
It's so good, such amazing skill to get through two men there, but then his end product is just not what at the level required. It's a great bit of skill to find the space, and he just needs to smash that one across the box and hope it hits someone, but he's opted to lob it really and try and lift it into the area, and it's not what he should have done there. He's got to just smash that low and hard, and if it comes off an Alfreton leg or a Bedford leg and it goes in, who cares? Josh Ayres back post, what a save! Kieran Wallace out to take the corner, much better delivery, high and loop into the back post where Josh Ayres rises highest, and it's an excellent save by Nathan Ashmore to deny the young Rotherham Low Neon debut. That delivery was so good that Kieran Wallace has been told to go and have it again from the resulting corner on the other side. What a save from Nathan Ashmore.
We've seen why he's so beloved from the travelling fans. There's fantastic reactions from the veteran in these parts of National League, the National League North. But Josh Ayres, from a striker point of view, is a fantastic header, heading down, getting the first contact, losing your man as Wallace delivers another one into the box. It's further out, Lund wins this header, and it's through, but it's saved again by Ashmore. It's running around, it's cleared again. Alton are clearing the balls down the line, and Hunt boots over, and somehow Bedford have survived. A combination of Ashmore and Cole on the line.
How the hell have we not scored?
And it's leaving both of us asking, as Freddie just said, how have we not just scored a goal?
Legenza went over to the linesman to appeal. Big appeal from behind the goal. It must have gone in, but the referees haven't seen it. I've got no idea who was involved in it. Cummins definitely was.
Cummins had a shot. C had a shot. Lund had the initial shot from the edge, lit the bodies in front.
And Cummins had the second one, but after that I lost it, and I think it was just
Bedford
everyone
survived.
for himself as Ashmore comes forward and Lundy wins that first ball to Sia Legenza to bring it under his spell. Great skill again, Sia Legenza. He's on it today, and he's feeling himself. He's really loving it. Another foul won on him, and wasn't the technical dribbling which we're used to from him, but kind of bundled it through and broke into space and was brought down by another Bedford man.
No, I don't want to give credit where credit's not due, but Freddie did tell C he was going to score two, and so far we have seen two fantastic dribbles from him.
A brace of impressive skill.
Positive start for the two goals.
I didn't specify the brace.
I'd also like to mention See it was fantastic nutmeg on Sia in the warm-up.
Did get done in the warm-up, so maybe he's taking a bit of inspiration from, I think it was Kieran Wallace that did get him, and it is going to be Kieran Wallace on a third set piece in a row. Looks to stand this one up to the back post. It's over the top of everyone, but that's unaware to the Bedford defence, who head out for another corner, and Kieran Wallace has got a jog 60 yards now to go and have it. He's
one of those set pieces from Bedford point of view, just a bit of communication, you can let go and you have a goal kick, and having just survived two previous corners thanks to Ashmore and your defenders on the line, the last thing you want to be doing is giving away unnecessary set pieces to this Alfreton side that we've criticised before have not made the most of set pieces, but today so far using to good effect.
Yeah, I mean, maybe Josh Ayres is maybe he's this goal scoring threat from corners. He's a big lad. Obviously, he had that one which forced a great save out of Nathan Ashmore, and he was probably involved in the scramble. It seemed like everybody was. So, you know, we'll call that 2 shots on target for him already. As it's Wallace's ball into the middle again. It's onto the head of Hunt, and it's another save for Nathan Ashmore.
That one a bit more orthodox than Nathan Ashmore. It's a good leap across, but the goalkeeper was always going to be the favourite.
Yeah,
but Max Hunt has just won a header and got it on target from a corner.
He's good at winning the headers. He's just not good at getting anything on them to like threaten a keeper, and that's what we saw again there. Where I think
safe effort.
Yeah, I think Nathan Ashmore had it covered, but the way that maybe it was a good effort from Max that Nathan made look like a bit of goalkeeping practice, really, because it did just look like he could just kind of catch it nice and comfortably.
Bedford have got a throw in on this far side, halfway inside the Alfreton half. Sandyford will take the throw in. It comes forward to Phillips, goes back to Dianthe. A poor touch, but Alfreton unable to capitalise. Dianthe gets the ball back at his feet, looking for the feet of Marsh.
And he's
flag
offside.
is up, and Alfreton survives. A shot from distance, flag's already up anyway.
Burgoyne had it covered anyway.
Burgoyne just using it as a bit of goalkeeping practice to get into the game.
You're not beating a keeper of Harry's quality from 25 yards with an inside of the foot effort like that. You've got a proper strike it to beat Harry. It's going to be his first chance at some distribution this game. He's had a really quiet opening 20 minutes. He's probably loving this.
Yeah, he's had a season ticket so far.
He's been so busy since his arrival in North Derbyshire that an opportunity to have a rest is nice, but his distribution is headed away by the Bedford defence, and now it's Alfreton on the recycle going out to Sia Legenza, who
very well
brings it down on his shoulder, we'll call it. Looked like arm to me, and it's a beautiful flick from George Cantrell to open up Sia Legenza. Got some space, gets his cross into the middle, and it's missed, and it's on the back post. It's Josh Ayres. No, it's not. It's Lewis Salmon. It's Lewis Salmon who meets it at the back post, but he's fallen over as he gets there, and he just kind of hits him and goes out for a goal kick. Another excellent bit of play from Alfreton Town. Great football in there from Perrett, Lund and Legenza. A lovely flick from Lund to free up his winger, and Sia one step over and burst the pace to get past his fullback and smash across in low and hard. It's what he should have done the last time, and if Lewis was more on balance, then I'd back him 100 times out of 100 to score from that position.
Yeah, it just came at Salmon a little bit too quick for him. Wasn't quite where he needed to be.
Joe's win, that's our ball. No.
It's fantastic from Sia doing the thing like you said. It's that thing we asked him to do previously. But the Ashmore's goal kick has resulted in a throw on his near side, just inside the half. 4 Carl's 4th official tells him where to take the throw from, but Carl will probably end up taking steps anyway, completely ignoring it and undermining what the 4th official just done, which he has.
As football will always work, and it's Lundy that wins the first ball and Cantrell wins the second. One for Josh Ayres to chase, but it's headed away by Bedford and knocked into touch. And
not a million miles away from our camera.
No, that is that's a pint destroyer though. That one, that's into a seated area where I was lucky that they've missed all the pints, else there'd be fumes coming from our left. And it's going to be Harry Perrett now to take this throw in. He's going to look up the line towards Ayres, who's the definite target, holding off his men, and another throw in is one higher up, and this one's for Adam Lund, who can try and hit the box. Josh Ayres hasn't really won too much in the air, but every time we seem to go towards him, we're winning another throw in higher up, and I don't know if that's a slight on him or a slight on this Bedford defence that are struggling with communicating and heading the ball, keeping it in touch as Lund launches, and it's headed clear properly by by Bedford, and it is a good defensive header, and Bedford can look to come forward, but the play is continually broken up. I think it's Cantrell, the foul's been given against. Cantrell fouling, I believe it to be Giampfi, but not too sure. Football Manager tells you that man's 6'5". He's the same height as Kieran Wallace.
Yeah.
So
to be fair, Kieran Wallace is not a short bloke, but 6'5" is definitely a big difference between the two.
Tyrone Marsh got time and space to bring that one down on his chest and gives it out to Saziba out on this left-hand side. Bedford's first real spell of possession in the Alfreton area, and it's a great cross in from Cole, but missed by everyone. It's now Phillips at the back post who can collect it. Newell for company. Phillips tries to get round Nathan Newell, but he barges him to the floor, and bit of strength needed there from Phillips, but Newell's clearance isn't great.
Madge's ball.
Yeah,
Over hit, and Newell will see it out for the Alfreton throw. Bedford look to be making a sub. Within 23 minutes. Callum Ebanks, the man I mentioned earlier, scored against us for Buxton, as I assume it must be. Injury 2. It's double change. Madge is not happy with what he's seen from his side. And in number 21 is also gone. So it's Giovanni Brown who will make his debut with Callum Ebanks. The front two.
This is
coming on to be changing system. As
Saziba,
I thought he was doing alright, Saziba.
This is
struggling to get in the game past, but
this is unprecedented from what I've seen with anyone. Hooking 2 players after 25 minutes is
purely tactical, and some fielder coming off as well, so it will be a change in shape.
Yeah, it is Giampfi coming off.
6'5", and all of them.
all 5'11" of him.
Oh, it's not.
Oh no, it's not.
Sorry.
It's
the wingers. It's the 2 wingers coming off.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe Marsh gone out wide. Ebanks has found himself in the middle of the three. So it's interesting with Brown surely on the left.
Giampfi's come out onto his left-hand side. He was over on the right-hand side defending. Now he's moved out to the left. So maybe he's been moved out to a left midfield position, and they're going to go to 4-4-2. It'll be interesting to see where Giovanni Brown finds himself. It looks to be running over to that right-hand side. So. Yeah, maybe it's a changing system to a 4-4-2 from Bedford. It's going to be Giampfi on the left, Brown on the right, and then Ebanks and Marsh up front.
Maybe we'll see. It's thrown. Everyone's in a bit out of position. We're seeing the goal kicks come. The head is a bit of head tennis on that far side. As Brown can't quite get his first contact, and Lund will clear to Ashmore and gives us a chance to see this Buxton systems. It looks to be
4 up front.
It does look to be 4 up front.
It does look.
I think Giampfi's midfield and Ebanks is actually. No, Giampfi's definitely out wide.
Giampfi's definitely
Brown's in the 10, I think.
I think they've gone to match us up, and they've gone
4-2-3-1.
4-2-3-1. Marsh on the right.
Giampfi left. Ebanks middle.
Yeah, that looks to be the system. Obviously, Jake Buxton is a much less experienced manager than Bircham in the Bedford dugout, but he's got it right today. He's forced his opposition manager into 2 changes early on, and what that does for the confidence of those 2 players being hooked at 25 minutes, no one ever likes to see it. And we couldn't really see the face of Phillips coming off, but we could see that Saziba wasn't best pleased about it.
But if we went to 4-2-3-1, like you've taken 2 wingers off for. Maybe Brown and 10, but another winger. But Sia's running down the line. Giampfi, little nudge in the back. But Sia's passed Cole and Giampfi running down the line. He's kept it in. He's running into the box, and the linesman's put his flag up, and he's just run out of turf. Sia battling down that line. Otherwise, Buxton's on the pitch.
Sia Legenda absolutely loves Bedford United. Bedford Town. For those who, not Bedford United,
not merged yet.
I get crucified for that. Bedford Town. For those who could cast your minds back to the start of the season, Sia Legenda ripped this lot apart in the first game of the season, and we thought we'd signed a superstar. And since then, he's been hot and cold at best, but he looks to be his absolute steaming hottest today, as he's really our danger man down his right hand side. He's got Ryan Cole on toast.
We did speak before the game about Bedford had that Tyrone Marsh, that called superstar of the team, and Alfreton currently lacking of attacking threat that we can go, he's the man who's going to get us the goals in tight games. And Sia hasn't had a shot on goal yet, but he's creating the chances and the run down the line, getting us in areas. Josh Ayres looks to get across
working the channels.
Taylor, but Taylor hit the
wins
deck,
the throw.
It will be a throw for Alfreton. Another chance for Adam Lund. Taylor unable to see the ball out thanks to good work from Josh Ayres.
Really good work there from Josh Ayres, winning the throw on what really was a dead end. Happy chasing dead ends is what you need from your striker sometimes, and he's been able to win us a throw here. And if we go on to score from this throw, then that's going to be a really good sign from the new Rotherham loanee, who have got high hopes for. The throw-in goes short to Lewis Salmon, who lays it back to Lundy, who's going to give it back to Salmon, and now you believe the cross is going to come in. It does come in, and it's headed away at the front post again, recollected by Kieran Wallace, and half cleared only out to Max Hunt, who's going to be able to bring this down and get Alfreton back on the front foot, hopefully.
Talk about chop inside, goes to Perrott, switches out to Salmon again on this right side, you can touch it down.
Excellent touch.
Cross is blocked and bounced back off Salmon's chest, goes back to Lund. The one across the floor. It's not got the connection he was looking for. Giovanni Brown will get his first true touch of the ball as it's played forward to Nathan Newell to win the header against Tyrone Marsh. Ebanks is running down the line, coming inside for Bedford, back out to Captain Marsh, comes inside to his left foot, his weaker left foot.
Great, well read George Cantrell.
Fantastic read of the ball, as Freddie says. Just deny Bedford a chance and just read what's going on. Taylor gets the ball from the throws. Bedford can just enjoy a little spell of possession as Alfreton's spell of dominance has subsided since the change to the matches up. But Bedford still yet to trouble Harry Burgoyne, while Ashmore's been the busier of the two keepers.
He's had to make two really good saves, and obviously that goal line scramble it's been a busy day for Nathan Ashmore so far, and maybe that's not what he was quite expecting, but it's Giovanni Brown coming forward, left-footed effort, but it's blocked by Hunt, and now it's Sia Legenza again, hits the deck and fouled again by Giampfi. Sia Legenza has got this lot absolutely on toast, but Harry Perrott has gone down off the ball now and is holding that right hip that we highlighted earlier in the game, and it's Josh Claxton's been sent immediately out to go warm up, so this could be a third change in the first half of the game, which is not too common, and an injury to Harrison Perrott is really not what Alfreton are after right now. There's a player that's played a hell of a lot of minutes, especially under Jake Buxton, and he's been a versatile option. He's played in midfield, played at the back, and has played at right back where he's playing today and where he primarily plays. But an issue to what is it? It's definitely his upper right leg, whether it's his hip or his knee. He's rubbing like his quad area.
Yeah, it's similar issues somewhere on that right leg on Tuesday, so maybe just re-sparked it as Bedford unhappy about something. But both Alfreton are taking the opportunity to take on fluids, and Buxton just having a word with Captain Adam Lund. So they've realised that they've matched us up, and it's now an opportunity to see how good Jack Buxton is at dealing with changes during games. Yeah, tactic at the start was working fantastically.
The in-game adaptability from Jake Buxton is going to be on show here as Harry Perrott is up and runs off under no help. So you believe he will be good to continue, but he is grimacing as he walks, and it could be a change that Jake Buxton maybe gives a few more minutes. Could be a change we see at half time, you'd imagine.
Plenty of games coming up in the next few weeks. You don't want to see players as important as Harrison Perrott come off or out for weeks, but I think if he is a recurrent second time he's come down this game, down on Tuesday, don't
go on Josh.
Josh Ayres' shot is blocked by number 12, which is Ryan Dirty, who's just managed to stay with Josh Ayres, and our number 12 re-enters the frame. As we were talking about injuries, Alfreton Town getting on in the game. It's a long ball over the top by Burgoyne, so nearly open Bedford up. Again, a set piece for Alfreton in the corner that Kieran Wallace will take in swinger. We've seen fantastic delivery so far. It's another one to that back post. And seeing Joe Cummings, apology, I saw the 7 as he just hit the deck. Joe Cummings so close to getting onto the end of the fantastic delivery and get his second goal in Alfreton colours in the same amount of league games.
Goes down with his head in his hands as Joe Cummings nearly had 2 goals in 2 games for Alfreton, but he goes down head in hands. He probably should have done better with that chance. It was a free header that he's glanced well wide of Nathan Ashmore's goal, and it's these set pieces which are seriously causing issues for Bedford. They're not being able to deal with the corners, the free kicks, or the long throws, and this is Alfreton's game. This is what we do. We work our set pieces, and we really use the physicality of our side. And if that's something that Bedford aren't gonna adjust to, this isn't a tactical thing. You can't make substitutions in the first half to make your side better at defending. He's brought on 2 wingers, so clearly it's not too pressing of an issue seen from the Bedford boss. He wants his side to be better in possession and when they've got the ball at the feet, but Alfreton will very happily have 15% possession and 150 free kicks and 25 long throws, and we'll win this game by how things are going.
It's just with Alfreton, the dominance we have had so far, just put them one in the net.
Yeah, that
can we get that first goal, and potentially to what we've seen, one goal could lead to two. We spoke, Freddie wanted goals. We have had issues with scoring before, and so far that's probably a booking. Kieran Wallace has just taken down Jago's Godin.
Yeah, Jago.
He turned Jago.
We'll get it eventually.
Very
We apologise to any Bedford fans that might be watching, but that's about the only name we're struggling with.
Yeah, we've done quite well.
Yeah, I think
it's not quite Chester at home.
Hey, hey, that's we don't talk about Chester at home. That's like he who shall not be named.
But it is a set piece for Bedford, and Alton's back line is just in line with the edge of the D. Got Doherty at the back post with his centre back partner Taylor. Guy also just on the edge. Alton got everybody back. See his one man wall, crosses over, see into the back post.
It's going to be
cleared, not as only as far to the edge. Marsh comes inside the strong foot, but he's forced back out thanks to Lundy and Salmon. It's come to Cole, who goes to number 13. Madger just kicks up into the air and just about beats Salmon in the air. Madger does do well though to win the seconds and looks to play out to number 8 Guy His touch is very strong, but he's done well to get ahead of the ball, ahead of his own man to the ball, and Cantrell. But Cantrell gets a toe in and Sia chance to break. Alton pushing bodies forward. Sia comes inside, comes back outside. Doherty gets across him. He's seen Doherty off, and he's seen
Sia, you have rocked my world, son. You are so handy today. The confidence is flowing through that boy's veins. He's picked the ball up there 5 yards off his own byline, and he's run the length of the half and been fouled not once, not twice, but potentially 3 times. As we've got Eman, how are we?
Hello, mate. How are you? Jump on the phone cam.
Yes, of course you can, sir. We've got Eman, the non-league legend, is here. He's going to come jump up on the phone cam potentially.
Hopefully he's given Alfreton some luck, as Madger has received the yellow card. That is interesting. Why has he got a linesman flag?
Because
there's so much to unpack to what's just gone on in the last 5 minutes.
This has been one of the better games of football I've ever watched.
If there's any game for Alfreton to put on TikTok, it's this game.
I believe Tyrone Marsh has gone into the book there in all the chaos.
I think himself into the book.
He's gone into the book. I believe I think he's refused to step back or talking some kind of off the ball situation.
To the referee. He's got to be careful, Marsh. Sorry, what a 5 minutes!
Really been thrown for a loop there.
It's going to take us 5 minutes going composures.
I knew Eman would be here. He'd be at the Solana eventually. He's at every non-league game, but
it's crazy.
What a great game for him to come to. First home Saturday in 11 weeks, and we're graced by the presence of a legend.
But a free kick for Alfreton, more importantly. It's gone to the back post, but Ayres is just over Ayres. It's fallen to the feet of Hunt, who shoots it straight to Ashford. He reacted well. Parry's cleared, but his clearance is bounced back off the feet of Hunt, and it will be a goal kick to Alfreton. It's just a handshake between the two of them.
A bit of respect there from centre halves.
Apologies, gone out for a corner. Linesman, I believe, flagged for a goal kick, but the referee has undermined him. Claxton has come back out to warm up, so I assume Perrott must be coming off soon.
Yeah, Perrott is. That would be a change you'd expect to make. Perrott coming off for Claxton at half time. It means Jake Buxton doesn't have to use one of his stoppages. And
swung into a front post this time. It's bouncing, it's hit the post. Harry Perrott, the man who was just about to come off, went first onto the front post, but it looks to have taken a deflection. The referee and linesman will give another corner, but Alfreton Town again very, very close to the opening goal this afternoon. But Buxton is furious at something. He's jumping up and down. The ball comes into the middle. Ashmore's up. He punches straight down. But Bedford clear against Cantrell, and it's headed back out for another corner. Alfreton Town are causing problems from these set pieces.
Absolutely
stayed in.
Damaging the.
Wallace kept the ball in. Sorry.
That's all right.
Back out to the end. I thought he was going to do something. I got excited. He's gone out to Nathan Newell. He finds Hunt. He's peeled off at the far side. Hunt in space. Crosses across the front. It's cleared again. This time he'll go out for a corner.
Jensen Anju, my guy.
Don't even follow him.
Hey,
I don't think I do either.
He's not a character that you follow.
So I know he's just seeing a few
He's
page.
just always on your For You page.
It's crazy. Sorry, I still, even though it makes perfect sense. Okay, it's a throw in for Alfreton Town. He's fixing the game. We've got a job to do, and there's a player down. Adam Lund's hit the deck. The referee's blown his whistle before the ball in. Just going to have a word with Ebanks, the substitute. Clearly had his hands on the skipper. And he's just having a word. Mr. Mark Bell. Not quite Mark Beck.
I know. When I saw him on the team sheet, my heart stopped thinking that Becky was back.
Bit of an outswinger for Kieran Wallace.
Yeah,
he's had a fantastic delivery so far. Let's just talk in the media chat.
Hey, Riley will love this.
Swung in. It's up for Ayres is up. London's
Go on,
up.
Lundy!
Oh, it's gone just well. Hunt keeps it over again.
That's more like Max
It's
Hunt
over the
striking, yeah. As that one's gone out into the field behind the goal, but
I think it's the most I've seen Hunt get on the end of set pieces.
I know that's 3 set pieces that we've got on the end of, and
yeah, the manager that's right from Bedford. He's shouting outside, start attacking the ball in the air. As he knows if he keeps allowing Alfreton to win that first ball in the penalty area from set pieces, a goal will come sooner rather than later.
Yeah, but he's
It's a when, not if.
He's asking a lot of his side. Like, this is a.
Why is he? Oh, 2 balls in the pit.
He's
But-
not.
What? I'm so confused why C has had to run over there and Ashmore's
There we
so
go.
to pass to the side. But it's a great pass to the manager.
The manager is asking a lot of his side. He wants to win the first balls, and then the side aren't really equipped for that. They have been struggling so far this half, and to win these first balls as they lose it again. It's flicked on by Ayres. It looks for Legenza but can't quite find him, and now it is Lundy battling away in midfield, wins it, and the ball comes loose out to the right for Harry Perrott, who's going to look to send this one up the line for Sia Legenza to run onto.
Sia does well to just hold off Cole. He's hit the deck. He's back on his feet. He's come out, get the ball in play.
Sia.
Referee
He's
does
still
eventually,
going,
but it was just
finally
Sia
gets
fair play.
fouled.
And Harry Perrott, importantly, when he didn't pass that ball, he didn't hold his leg or grimace
now
in any
Kieran
way.
Wallace has gone down. A second
Yeah,
stoppage for
left leg for
Alfreton
him.
Town.
He, after the tackle was in the middle of the pitch, he did have a hold of it. It's Newell.
Harry Perrott has waved off the physios immediately, so I think Kieran might just be a strain or like an impact injury where he's taken a bit of a whack. It is cold here today, but it's Jake Buxton is loving what he's seeing with Sia Legenza down this near side right in front of his boss, and he's showing him what he can do, what he needs to start more consistently in this side.
Just need that opening goal. Just before half time would be a
need a goal.
fantastic
A
time
goal-
to get
a
it.
goal now would be really top off what could be a strong contender for the best half of the season from Alfreton Town.
But Guy Anthony back from time to later, isn't there been another set piece which Wallace will take? Perhaps another fantastic delivery could lead to an opening goal here at Solana, despite all the fact we've got all the Impact Arena signs still up. It's come to the back post. It's over and Hunt
everyone
can't
now.
quite get there. We're back to what we normally see from the Alfreton Town set pieces. But Ashmore will have a goal kick at Bedford.
We'll let Kieran Wallace off that one. He's had
3 or 4 fantastic deliveries.
5 or 6 fantastic deliveries, and that's the first one and a half which he's got any kind of degree of wrong and rolls out all the way out for a goal kick. And I'd rather him get that one wrong than one in his own half. And
the important thing is that it was overhit, not underhit as well, so it's only a goal kick. It's not left to a Bedford counter-attack.
as Ashmore goes forward, it's Marsh looking to win the first one, but Hunt wins it and it's hooked clear by Wallace, and the referee looks to his lineman for assistance. And
Linesman didn't have a clue.
the throw's gone Alfreton's way, much to the dismay of the Bedford bench. But
Might have heard, apologies
I
if he did.
Yeah, I don't think they can see any more than we can. And Lundy is shepherded back by the ref, and he's just going to run forward again. And we await the Adam Lund long throw, and it comes from Captain Lundy in towards Hunt, who can't quite win the flick on. It's headed clear by Doherty. Lund heads back in towards Hunt again, who wins it this time, and it's cleared again by Doherty, but a Bedford player has stayed down holding his head. I think he just caught Max Hunt. They both went up for it, and I think he just caught Hunt's shoulder, or as Hunt went back to head it, one of the two. There's definitely some noticeable contact between the two. So it looks like it's going to be all right to continue though.
Josh Claxton has made his way down into, it's not even the tunnel, I'm not quite sure where he's gone, but he's gone in.
The track.
He's gone inside.
Yeah, so
While this is going on, it looks like we will be having 2 minutes at a time. And we should just be crossing it. 45 minutes now.
yes.
Just a few seconds on your screen. The official is ready to go. The drop ball, Perrick delivers over to Sia, who flicks on. It's cleared by
corner. Come on,
by
boys.
number 12, Ryan Doherty.
We go again.
Sorry,
Kieran
32,
Wallace is
apologies.
right out there. It's 2 minutes of added time as Josh Claxton re-emerges from the dugout. And Kieran Wallace is right out to take this one. And a goal now would really be everything that
This is the perfect
that
time to
Alfreton have
score.
deserved.
Changed the team talk completely, and it has been coming based on this first half.
Team talk shouldn't change though. This is the best I've seen Alfreton play under Jake Buxton, especially as Wallace's ball is heavy in towards the back post and it's over the top of everyone, and
Massively overhit
Hunt
again.
can't quite get on top of it, and it's all the way out for a throw in on the other side.
Ooh. But positives again to take, so many positives from Alfreton. Like you said, it's the best. I agree. It's probably the best I've ever seen Alfreton play.
I wouldn't change the team talk. If we score before half time, we shouldn't change it. The team talk has got to be more of the same, lads. This is what Jake wants to see from his side. He is elated on the touchline. He's got a big smile on his face, and he's happy with what he's seen from his side. He's got direct wingers and really finding a lot of success down this right hand side, especially down this near side for us. And it'll be interesting to see how things change on the second half. Obviously, with the Solana Stadium pitch being on such a long
Salutation.
such a
As
long
the long throw comes in. Yeah, okay, mate.
as
Alfreton win the ball on the edge. Perrick
Go on,
comes out
Joe.
to Cummins, gives to
John
Aries.
Ayres.
Let's get shots curling out. He's deflected
Corner.
out for another
Another
corner.
corner.
Importantly, yes.
was
We're distracted again as he comes past again. Let's say celebrity and
He's
for
got
an
a
often sang
crowd.
got the crowd of children
he's got
following.
a crowd of like 11-year-olds following him
You
around
know
the
where he
ground.
is, and he's gone to
But-
get a burger, I'm sure.
We prepare for what is most likely going to be the final action of this half with another Kieran Wallace corner. He's had the last two, a bit overcooked. Guaranteed this is the first man. It's not. It's great ball. It's in towards Ayres, who heads over the top,
Lund.
and it's out for another goal kick. And the half-time whistle does blow, I believe. Yes, it does. And that has been a superb first half from Alfreton Town. There is not too much more that Jake Buxton can ask from his team other than a goal. It'll be interesting to see if we get any changes at half-time. That suspected one, Harry Perritt, might come, and potentially some more changes at Bedford, because he's not happy with what he's seen. 2 changes in the first half. So yeah, strong half from Alfreton Town. Hopefully more of the same in that second half.
Bedford doing very well. Oh, sorry, go on, mate. before Fisher gives him the ball. Sandyford on the front, just as near side the half line. Joe McDonald's gone down the tunnel this time. Sandyford down, looking for Ebanks. Hunt is up, wins first header. Ayres is unable to get the second. Doherty, the goal scorer, wins his header. Neil clears Sear, trying to get in front of Cole. Does very well to get Ayres into play. Ayres is running forward. He's got the Harry Perrott. He's stood up by Greg Taylor. Comes inside, just slips over Harry Perrott. But he's very well to keep hold of the ball. He's
Still
down again. Sealer
Sealer
Jens is on the ball on this far side. He's up against three men. Is cleared to Adam Lund. Cantrell gets touched. The shot. It's a very loose touch. And it's tame, as Freddie says. It's rolling away from him on his weak foot. He's reaching for it. He's rushed his finish, and it has led to a goal kick, and there's no real threat for Nathan Ashmore.
So there's such a good counter attack there from Alfreton Town. Sealer Jens are doing really, really well to win the ball high and keep the attack going, but Josh Ayres making potentially the wrong pass. Lewis Salmon was the underlapping option and opting to go out to Harry Perrott on that far side, who slipped, and as soon as he slipped, it really cost his side and really took the momentum out of the attack. There's a call from Lund, wins the header and knocks forward towards Marsh, but it's Alfreton who come away from it, and it's Burgoyne who lines up to go long, opts to go short to Newell, and they trigger the press, and it's the long ball up towards Ayres. Wins his first ball, needs to get on that second one, leaves it for Cantrell, but he misses out to Guy Amphy, and it's Wallace who picks his pocket, and Wallace looks to slide in. Josh Ayres into the penalty area, left foot effort. Oh, it's another good save by Nathan Ashmore. Stands strong again, and another great save from Nathan Ashmore. A fantastic through pass from Kieran Wallace to set free Alfreton's debut in number 10, playing at number 9, and his left-footed effort, not his preferred foot, gets a good contact on it, but it's a strong right hand from Nathan Ashmore to punch out for a throw.
Adam Lund will take the throw in. Be a long throw is what we're subject to. Adam Lund's front post is cleared by Bedford.
First
only as
man
far as
again.
Lewis Salmon. Adam Lund has another chance to deliver.
He's deflected.
But it's fallen to Salmon. It's Wallace touch, apologies. Just unable to control, and it will go to Ashmore, who will pick up under the pressure of Josh Ayres. It's a good save by Nathan Ashmore again, his 6th of the game so far.
Yes, made several good saves, Nathan Ashmore, and talking to the Bedford coaching team at half-time, they know that their number 1 has kept him in the game so far, and with a couple of excellent saves, he's kept his side in it, and now that they're winning, and a lot of that can be attributed down to that man.
Ball long, Sears unable to control. Cole wins the header, and Madrid does go down following the loose ball, which he got first contact to. The referee deemed to be a foul from Cantrell, who has given Bedford the ball. As Ashmore makes his way forward to take this takes this free kick just inside the Bedford half. Sealer Jens will place the ball for him.
Getting the head of the Bedford goalkeeper. Sealer Jens are ever the joker, ever the like
team.
He just rattles people basically. He loves it.
It's a good skill to have on a football pitch.
I know he's a funny lad, and he's now standing slightly too close for Nathan Ashmore's liking, but gets his ball in eventually, and Lund heads clear, and Ayres gives chase but can't quite keep it in play, and it's out for a Bedford Town throw.
Be another long throw for Bedford as who is that? Sandford will come. Not Sandford, number 12.
No,
that's
number
15, which is
Sandford.
Sandford. Apologies, Sandford has come over to take this. It's gone down the line. It's come where Guy Amphy comes back to Sandford. He crosses it in. First contact was Bedford man, but it was a high boot. Cummins has gone down holding his head.
Holding his face. It looked like he did just catch Joe Cummins there. Cummins is a big lad. He's ducked down to head it there, but just caught the toe of the. I think it is Ebanks. Ebanks has stayed with him, checking if he's okay. So
there's no intent there. Just brave header from Cummins to go down onto the shot.
It's good to tweet about. It's good to see Joe Cummins makes his way up onto his feet as physios are rushed on for a bit of a concussion check, you'd imagine, but Joe Cummins is a big lad, he's a strong lad. You'd imagine he will be okay to continue as some fluids are on board for this Bedford side while we wait for the game to get restarted.
Cummings looks back on his feet, looks like he will be okay as Vizzy just continue. Coaching check manager has come over and taken the liquids for Bedford and had some instructions. Sanford's now doing the same. London had a word with referee.
It is just a concussion protocol for Joe Cummings. They do take a while, but they are mandatory in the game now. So important, obviously, with all the recent discoveries around CTE and the dangers of concussions, that we've got to be extra careful. And with Joe Cummings, we don't want to push him too far and have him get hurt for any longer than he needs to be. So if he is concussed, he will need to go off, obviously. Won't take up one of Alfreton Town's substitutions. Obviously, everyone gets a concussion substitution these days as well. So
it's one of the best things they've added into football, concussion sub.
Yeah, it means that there's no reason to keep him on. You don't lose anything. We've got no centre half on the bench, but you know,
Adam Lund could drop in potentially.
Yeah, as can Harry Perrott as well. You'd imagine Harry Perrott would, and Clacky would come on, but
yeah, maybe even Newell,
no.
centre mid, maybe. I don't know. It depends on what Buxton's
Harry is.
We have seen start losing the battle in midfield, which we were so dominant enough in the first half, where a lot of our success came from winning the ball in the middle, to then win the set pieces.
Someone who has been quiet has been George Cantrell. Obviously, he's playing in a position he's not familiar with, and he hasn't been too present in the game as Sealer gets burnt for pace and the cross is in towards the back post. It's off the line by Nathan Newell.
Fantastic header to just make sure away from his crossbar.
Marsh comes back in looking for Ebanks, but it's headed out again, and now it is Cantrell fighting for the ball on the edge of the area, but it's good feet there from Gyamfi, and he wins a free kick. And
he's got to be very careful. He's going to yell and he's lunged in like that.
The Alfreton players can't believe the decision's gone against them, but it has, and they're going to have to deal with that.
It's be a strong test of Alfreton mentally. We spoke about how dominant we were in the first half, to find themselves behind, and in a position where we have been behind many times in this league so far this year. How do we come back from adversity? How do we come back from 1-0 down when we feel a bit hard done by? How do we react in games and get ourselves back on top, especially as we've been against Kosh for the last 15 minutes now?
Tyrone Marsh is over the free kick, and he's definitely lining up to shoot. Taking 2 big steps back, he's rocking on his stance. Does shoot, and
there is some effort. Bedford double their lead. Tyrone Marsh, we spoke about the quality this man possesses, the captain of Bedford Town. Free kick from 35 yards into that top corner of left of Harry Burgoyne. He dove across goal but is unable to get anywhere near that, and there's nothing else we can say on that other than it is a fantastic set piece from Tyrone Marsh, and it's 2-0 as you can see them.
Alfreton fans above the away end, they've just seen a goal of the season contender there from Tyrone Marsh, and there's really not a whole lot that Alfreton can do about that. That's not down to any individual error or anything like that. That was a real moment of quality from a real player of quality like Tyrone Marsh. It takes him to 20 goals for the season, and a goal like that is a goal that he will remember for a long time to come, as Jake Buxton has instantly sent out some substitutes to change this game. It's McDonough and Newell have been sent out to warm up, as well as Claxton, who's been warming up the whole half. So potentially some changes in the offing. Now Alfreton find himself 2-0 down, and Bedford have only really had 2 chances, but when you've got players like Tyrone Marsh on the pitch, you can make opportunities like that count.
It's the difference we spoke about pre-game.
It's the difference that
on paper these sides are very similar. Then you've got Bedford have Ashmore and Tyrone Marsh and Giovanni Brown, 3 fantastic players in key positions that will be paid more than the rest, but they do add that quality that the others will just miss. As the ball is played through to Ebanks, who looks to stayed onside. Pass, Neil gets across in, Burgoyne does catch. And the difference in those 3 top quality players for this level has been what separated the sides, as Ashmore did very well to keep Alfreton out in that first half. Then in the second half we've seen the quality of Tyrone Marsh set piece.
2 set pieces. We said so much about how Bedford were struggling with Alfreton set pieces, but they've hit back in the second half with 2 set pieces of their own and really put Alfreton to the sword and potentially put this game to bed. With them being 2-0 up now and cruising, and been absolutely dominant the 17 minutes we've had in this second half. Alfreton haven't had a sniff. Sealer Jones has barely touched the ball, was absolutely unstoppable in that first half, and he's now is now seemingly absent, but thought he was in there, but there was a covering defender. Only clears as far as Perrett. Perrett lumps forward towards Salmon, and the shot is from Ayres. Ayres in the bar. It's the second time Alfreton have hit the woodwork this game. Josh Ayres with another great left-footed opportunity, strikes the crossbar on what really was a half chance. Great work from Lewis Salmon, and now Kieran Morris comes forward, and it's out for a goal kick. Did look like a goal kick. It's big. The fans behind the goal aren't happy with it, but I think it did come off Kieran Wallace last. That was some really promising football from Alfreton Town. It was the ball forward from Perrett into the target man of Lewis Salmon. Not really a role we see him in too much, but he did really well to use his body and hold off the defender. He laid off to Josh Ayres, who took his effort first time left-footed, and it was a really good effort, high and out of the reach of Nathan Ashmore. It would have taken a lot to beat him, and he was only denied by the goalkeeper.
Chances have been few and far between for Alfreton in the second half. Fantastic out from Josh Ayres, but that's probably perhaps the more troubling thing in the second half. Where the first half we had a flurry of chances. We've seen the 2 Josh Ayres chances in the second half, but nothing else so far.
Tight shake.
It's a fantastic touch. The manager still got it. It's Adam Lund takes the throw. Salmon shrugs off the tackle from Doherty. Taylor comes across. Salmon gets the ball across. Nice. Covering the shot by Ayres. Blocked. Ayres back at his feet. Plays it out to Sia Legenza.
Got to work a shot, boys. Got to work a shot.
Perrett gets it low. Blocked again. Cross shot. It's back to Perrett. He's letting the ball out for trying to get the ball out for the throw, and it doesn't make its way. It's the right decision, I believe, from Harry Perrett to just allow Adam Lund to do the throw. It's the corner equivalent for Alfreton Town. A goal now could see Alfreton back in the game.
Jake leaving more men forward now. It's 1-on-1 if this ball does get clear, but it looks like Tyrone Marsh is going to sit deeper, and Nathan Newell's going to be left all alone. People aren't happy on the Bedford bench, but the Lund throw comes in, missed by everyone, and it's bounced on the edge of the box, and it's cleared. And now here come Bedford, switching out to the left-hand side, where Tyrone Marsh is going to give chase. He can't quite keep it in, though. The ball forward to him from Sandiford was too much, and rolled out for a throw on what could have been a really promising counter-attack for Bedford, as a third, you believe, really would put this game to bed. But I think we're going to get some Alfreton changes. Jerry McDonough is stripped him ready. He's preparing to come on. He's
going to have to wait as Alfreton take the throw in quickly. It's gone to Nathan Newell on his near side. Worked across Fry Max Hunt. Well, this is on the overlap. Newell ignores it across. Every time Newell looks for that cross. Lund is under pressure. I think there's as much time as we thought. Ebanks trying to play on Hunt's last shoulder, and he was off that time. But he's looking for that every time. Ebanks, that ball over the top, and just missed timed it. On that occasion, Joe McDonough is coming on for number 12. Harry Perrett. It'll be a change in shape for the Reds.
It'll be interesting to see who goes out to right back for Alfreton Town.
I imagine Lund might drop into.
I reckon we go to this system we used to see. We saw quite a lot under Jake when we used to play at home, where this is going to be 3 at the back with Newell, Hunt, and Cummins at the back, and then Legenza and Salmon as our only wide options, and then as like a 3-4-3, but with wingers out wide, not wing backs, and a really attacking 3-4-3. A really early change as well to go to a system like that. As Burgoyne's ball forward is towards Cummins, who gets a hand on it and makes it something out of nothing there, really. That looked like it was just going to roll through to Nathan Ashmore in goal, but he left it, and Joe Cummins swung a leg at it, and it was a good reaction save from Nathan Ashmore. Out for another Alfreton Town corner. Jerry McDonough now on the pitch, another big lad. Goes in, it's over the top of Jerry, in towards Cummins, can't quite get on the end of it. Cantrell wins it on the edge, and Salmon, and now Bedford try and clear. Still haven't cleared. Salmon intercepts, and it's Legenza out there, gets a shot across goal, but it's tame, and it's easily saved by Nathan Ashmore.
Busy man, Nathan Ashmore, 9 saves so far today. 3 in the second half. Gets onto it on the second occasion, see a shot. Perhaps lacked a bit of venom and confidence here. I'm sure would have struck that a lot harder.
Nathan Ashmore's distribution is very good, though. Out towards Tyrone Marsh. Can he quite keep it in? He can't. It's just too much for Nathan Ashmore. But
he's a bit younger.
Yeah, Nathan Ashmore with the right idea. They're looking to get his side over the top quickly and on the front foot, but just too much on that. And Harry Burgoyne doesn't want to overhit this one. He goes too long, and Alfreton are playing this 3-2-5 system that I thought we might, as Newell's ball clipped over the top to Salmon. He's onside. Can he get across into the middle? No, he can't. It's deflected out for another corner.
Brilliant. Reading are losing.
It's, we are frozen, I think. We're frozen, but I think the cam is still going.
The drop frame's gone up.
Yeah, they've been like that for a while.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be a...
If you can still hear us, it'll be an in-swinger from outswinger. Sorry, from Kieran Wallace. So, held up. Ashmore's being held. The head is by Sears just over. But it'll be a goal kick to Bedford Town's. Chances are coming again for Alfreton Town. They changed system. Since Bedford matched us up, they had a bit more joy in the second half. Perhaps could be another changes needed for Bedford. So let's see it out. Still going up, just a webcam.
It was a different corner than a different corner from Kieran Wallace, much more narrow and on top of the goalkeeper, and Sia Legenza just couldn't quite keep his header under the bar there.
Try to turn the webcam off and put it back on, see that. So Adam Lund hooks down the line. Nice one, flag has stayed down. Will be an Alfreton Town throw. Adam Lund will come over to take. Bedford manager not very happy with his lines, but he's having words with him. Did look close if it was still on the pitch.
It's going to
be a long throw from Adam Lund.
Lining up to take the throw. In it goes from Lundy. Long. Wallace jumps, but it's headed clear by Bedford, and Cantrell now lines up and shoots from the edge of the box, but George Cantrell is not a goal-scoring centre midfielder. It was an ambitious effort and sent it sailing over the top. Another one which Nathan Ashmore doesn't really need to worry about too much. There's too many times when that's happening with Alfreton's efforts where we're not testing him enough. He's made 2 or 3 very good, very important saves, but just feel quite a few. There's been opportunities where Alfreton could have trusted him a bit more.
The attendance for today is, we heard over the Tannoy, is 529. So good attendance for Solana's second game at the Solana Stadium this calendar year. Lewis Salmon's going to have to jump high to win this header. It's cleared by Bud.
It's our ball if it goes.
It will be our ball if it goes. Linesman's got that one right, as you can hear by the lack of protest from the bench in front of us.
Lundy is going to be shepherded back. I think he knows it's not going out there.
Yeah, he's just going to get the ball, he knows.
Lundy's
right on top of the substitutes.
Right in the Bedford dugout.
That's what there'll be words being said to him.
Yeah,
Hunt vacates up front. Would be the front post. It was a corner, but it's cleared by Brown. Cantrell can't get hold of the rim. He wins the second ball. He's inside the box. Cuts inside his right foot. Like to Hunt. Back to Lund. On his forced wide, a poor pass. Lund does get under the ball. It's a cross to the back post.
Attack it.
But Amor wins the header, gets the seconds, flicks
Must
on.
Be!
Wallace underneath Ashmore. It's a goal back for Alfreton Town. Kieran Wallace gets his shot under Ashmore.
Really important goal
for Alfreton. They're back in the game. The long throw from Lund was reworked back to Lund, who got the cross on his weaker left foot to the back post. But the young Rotherham Loney Ayres battled away and eventually got a header to fall at the feet of Kieran Wallace, who got on the swivel, his shot underneath the oncoming goalkeeper, and Alfreton Town are back in the game.
Really was a scrammed goal for Alfreton. The effort from Cantrell to win high earlier in the move and recycle it back out. Lund's cross to the back post was much better than what we're used to seeing off his left foot. He's not a left-footed player, but it was really good play to get it back across, and Ayres fighting, winning the first and second ball, heading the ball back across and getting it to Wallace, who squirmed it in under Nathan Ashmore with his right foot. Big goal for Alfreton Town, who have now got 20 minutes to get back on top.
So, for what just happened while we were going through that, the referee and linesman both gave a corner. Buxton was furious, and the linesman changed his mind.
Well, that's what happens when your manager is Jake Buxton.
Aura.
He's just so cool that he's such a scary man that when he tells you you're wrong, you're now wrong.
You have to accept that you're wrong and just change your mind.
He is right and you are wrong, and you will like it, as Burgoyne now takes this controversial goal kick forward, and it's won by Bedford, and they look to come forward again. Now flood forward in numbers. Marsh dropping deep and gives off to Gyamfi. Gyamfi looks to stride forward. He's got Cantrell for cover, and this is a foul from George Cantrell, who there's left.
There's protests, but Cantrell knew what he was doing.
It's left Gyamfi in a heap, and I think that's more that Gyamfi landed on top of the ball rather than any excessive force from Cantrell. I don't think he's in any danger of being sent off, but
Not even a booking for me.
he is already booked though, George Cantrell.
Really?
I think so. Is he booked?
I don't think he was. I can't remember why he was.
Oh no, Wallace got booked, didn't he?
Wallace,
Wrong centre midfielder.
Cantrell Bingo has well and truly died. Cantrell's calmed himself down.
I know, because he's been well behaved.
But it's another free kick. This time a little bit further out from before, but the first one was struck from a ridiculous distance.
He's going for it again.
I want to see how many of his goals are set pieces.
He's going for it again. This run up is ridiculous. It's off
He
2
strikes
steps and it's much tamer. Doesn't get anywhere near as much as the bounces before exiting wide of Harry Burgoyne's goal. He was never worried about it. But
Burgoyne's was set up more centrally this time as well. He was
waiting
covered
for
up
it.
far post. Perhaps
Newell's ball forward to Ayres. Ayres brings it down with his back and it's cleared out over our head.
much to Pam's displeasure.
Yeah, Pam's fuming, but
Another Adam long throw from a similar position.
very similar position to where we scored last time. A little bit further forward, just the other side of the dugout. He's going to roll right back into that dugout again. Maybe what the Bedford players were saying to him fueled him on and led us to scoring this goal. And it's Lund who throws it in flat this time towards the penalty spot. Comes out to Cantrell, who opts against shooting. Now it's back out with Lund. Left-footed cross is going to come into the box. Now he lays off to Hunt. Now back with Lund. Right-footed cross into the box. And it's headed clear again by Bedford. Now Ayres on this far side. It's not where you want your number 9. You want him back in the box. And Alfreton recycle the ball with Newell.
He's going to try. He wants the Hollywood pass.
He wants the Hollywood pass. He looks for the Hollywood pass, and it finds the Bedford head like it does so often when he tries that pass. And it's now Sia Legenza who's tasked with the defensive duties of the game against Tyrone Marsh. Slows him down and doesn't foul him. And George Cantrell comes away with the ball. More good play there from Sia Legenza. Kieran Wallace, big switch out to the left hand side. Jerry McDonough. Ooh.
He's just left the foot out on Ashmore, who's landed very. He's up. Ashmore's up on his feet, which is the important thing. He's not happy.
Really, really brave goalkeeping there from Nathan Ashmore as Jerry McDonough went in hard. And now there's some strong words being exchanged between the two veterans. But
That was a brave man. That works for Nathan Ashmore.
Nathan Ashmore,
He looked
really,
to land very awkwardly.
He did not come down well there, Nathan Ashmore. Looked like it could have been a lot worse than what hopefully it will be, but came down really bad on that right leg.
This guy's gone back down. Alfreton will be making a change while Ashmore is down. It'll be Billy McCann on for Lewis Salmon. While Bedford will also prepare change themselves, just getting last instructions from their gaffer. But Ashmore will be having a physio. He got up to confront Joe McDonough, so it's normally a good sign you're going to be okay.
But it can very easily be the adrenaline of the game where the anger has got him up, and
I'd be furious too.
Yeah,
Striking a foot on me like that.
It really didn't look like a good landing for Nathan Ashmore. He doesn't look in too much pain. He's like sat up, but he's probably going to be okay to continue. But he's breathing heavy and grimacing as the physio is checking around his injured area. I think it's his right ankle. But brave goalkeeping there from Nathan Ashmore, who has probably been man of the match pretty.
If we did man of the match
that
wasn't just Alfreton players, I'd probably go Nathan Ashmore.
I think he's into approaching the double digits for saves.
9 saves, 9 saves. Fantastic with his line there. Distribution's been fantastic.
Really kept his side in the game, and
it's the reason they're in front.
If it wasn't for him, you'd really like to think that Alfreton would be ahead. And there is a substitution for Bedford. It's number 16, Joe Payne, coming on. And no. Surely they're not bringing Giovanni Brown off. Yes, they are.
Okay, he's just come back, Giovanni Brown, maybe not quite got the fitness.
But
when you get subbed on 20 minutes in,
subbing
the sub, he's a bit confused, but he'll understand. He's professional, he'll be alright.
He's not happy with it. He's speaking to his boss.
Be Blackman, number 11, would also come on, but won't be in this passage. Won't be in this stoppage of play. He's making his way to full official now. Ashmore is up, he's just testing his ankle, but he is up, and the physios are off the field. He's just stretching it. He's going to take as long as he can to take this goal kick.
This is
free kick.
This is some tactics I've not quite seen before from a manager, where you substitute 2 players after 25 minutes in Fury, and then substitute one of them off. I know Giovanni Brown has only just come back to fitness for the club, and then he may not be fit to play, but you'd think he'd have an hour in him.
He's getting the Moise Keane treatment.
The Moise Keane treatment. as Bedford look to be preparing another change. It's going to be number 11 Blackman coming on, but while the ball's in play, we're still going, and Alfreton substitute Bailey McCann came on. He came on for Lewis Salmon. I'm not sure if we mentioned that. He's now on this left hand side, and now it will be the Bedford change. It's going to be number 32 Emmanuel Madger going off, and
one that started the game.
Ryan Blackman coming on, number 11. So you'd believe that Ryan Blackman is a winger, but
taking his time.
Yeah,
The referee has spoken to him, but
Bedford resorting to the dark arts, trying to secure their 3 points on the road.
Madger trying to argue he's got to go to forfeiture. He doesn't.
No, he doesn't have to. No, he can just come off.
He has just come off, and Blackman has made his way back on the pitch.
There is
maybe pace on him, might be why he's put on. We'll soon find out why wingers come on.
He's a lot smaller than Emmanuel Madger, so as this corner comes in, a long throw comes in, there's a big physical presence missing from the box now for Bedford as it comes in. McDonough wins the flick, and it's loose in the box and cleared by Bedford, only as far as Newell, who has it on his right foot, lays out wide to Sia. Sia Legenza can't quite get past his man and wins another throw.
Lund will make the shot go over to take the long throw. Well, we've got to start keeping score on the amount of long throws this man gets per week.
I'd love to see like his heat map.
Heat map must be ridiculous.
In the middle, and then as wide as you can possibly be.
He's taking shots in Newell's on his weak foot. He comes inside. It's a lot.
That's so long again.
Cantrell gets the seconds out to McCann. He's touches under pressure.
First touch, really
but it will
be
kept in by Ayres. Fantastic turn.
Really good play, Josh Ayres to keep it in play. Left foot cross into the middle, and it's missed by Kieran Wallace. Headed out for a corner. Their Bedford bench are furious. They want a foul. They think Josh Ayres fouled Ryan Cole. Ryan Cole has been ruined all game. Sia had him all in the first half, and Josh Ayres has just schoolboyed him there. But more promising play from our new number 9. The corner is into the box, and it's in towards Joe Cummins. Can't quite get the end of it. Scrambling about, and it's now out with Lund, who pokes towards goal, and it's over the top. Another little scramble from a corner where
Bedford's 5 again.
Yes.
Importantly, from the scoring point of view, as we enter the final 10 minutes, Bedford have survived another scare as the ball was ricocheting. Looked potentially to have hit an arm during all that, but no one called. So
you can never
must have been wrong.
You can never give a decision like that in a situation like that where there's so much going on. And there's so many bodies in there that given a handball in a situation like that, especially in a game that's as tense as this, and has actually had a bit of drama in it with the fans being escorted. It's had
it all. We've had celebrities, we've had fans escorted, we've had pyros. It's been free kicks from 35 yards.
It's been a fantastic game for the neutral.
All we need is a comeback from 2 down.
Sia Legenza now in the right back position. Looks to run at his man, but Cole finally, for the first time all game, gets the better of Sia, who second half has really gone off the boil.
Bedford, I keep calling them Buxton. Bedford have dropped into this what looks to be a 5, looks to be like a 5-3-2.
Yeah, it's a 5. They're leaving
Blackman in the middle of the 3.
They're leaving
Ebanks and Marsh.
Yeah, Ebanks and Marsh up front, the 2 most recognised strikers, 2 goal scorers. Ebanks didn't score. Doherty scored.
Yeah, it was a great header.
It was a great header.
Open goal header. It's good movement more than the header itself. Just getting the opportunity after Burgoyne missed.
The ref's going to be a square, isn't he?
Why can't he move it?
He is allowed to move it.
Yeah, why isn't he?
He is allowed to move it. He moves it every single game. And the ref is
from all point of view, why should put it further back?
Seems to be the thing that Sia is telling him. He moves it every game, and the ref's just being a square. As Hunt wins the flick on, and there's no one to get on that second ball, and Cantrell now battling for it on the edge of the box, goes down on top of it and wins the foul. Bailey McCann, get over this.
If there's any time to see an Alfreton Town direct free kick,
Baz, you've hit the bar. You hit the bar against Spenny.
It was here. Was it?
No, it was away from home. It
was one here. There was one here, definitely. There was one we thought was in, and then we sort of pitched and it was nowhere near in. It was this goal.
No, that was away from home. 100% that was away from home. That was...
Scarborough? No,
it was Scarborough.
I swear there was one here.
He hit the bar against Scarborough as well. Really similar position to this. He scored one already this season. Scored it for Peterborough Sports. I know I bring it up every time he gets a free kick where he's going to shoot. But
if you don't mention it and he does score it, everyone will be asking why was it not mentioned?
Exactly. Bailey McCann. I believe in Bailey McCann.
He's hit the target.
He smashed it straight into the wall. That's so disappointing.
Work Ashmore.
Got to beat the wall there, because it can get over the wall if you hit the post, hit the bar, whatever, and it can come back out into a crowd and be poked home. It can be, you might catch Ashmore wrong and it's going to not be able to punch it out into touch. It's a really disappointing effort there from Bailey McCann. Lund's long throw comes back in towards Hunt, can't quite get on the end of it. It's McCann now on the edge of the box, clips back into the box. Yeah, it's not the worst of balls from Bailey McCann. It's just not really it's not really the done thing, really. It's not what you expect in that situation, to try and clip back in the box. He had
London's very well just control that down
with his face. See now another opportunity to run at Cole, and this time I think he has gotten around him. Sealer Jensen now still going down this far side and looks to get the cross into the middle, and it goes out for a goal kick.
Cross just deflects off Cole's boot back on the Sears. Cole just well to keep up with Sear.
Really,
in
really
fairness
well.
to him, he's had a tough day, that fullback, but he's worked hard and he's willing to see it up to the end. He'll be happy to see he's only got 6 more minutes plus any stoppage time.
He may have lost his battle, but as things stand, he is winning the war against Sealer Jensen, because his side are coming away with 3 points, and in all that is what matters. So it looks like it's going to be the
something's going on.
Yeah, a last opportunity for Alfreton Town. Really is they're really trying to pile the pressure on Bedford, and they need to get some assertive possession and in a good position, but that's not good from Burgoyne. And
poor balls.
The pass is not great, and the missed interception from Godden, and it rolls out for touch for a Bedford throw just inside their own half, and the distribution like that from Burgoyne is not what Alfreton need to try and reassert himself back on top of Bedford and try and force them into an error. As McCann looks down the line, McDonough goes down off the ball but waved away by the referee, and Marsh brings it down on his chest, lays him to Godden, and now loose with Newell, gives it into Lund, who loses out to a challenge from Gyamfi, but Lundy wins it back off of Marsh and now strides into space. Go on, Adam Lund switches out the play out to Sealer Jensen. Looks go down the line. Jerry McDonough in the half space, tries to get his cross into the middle, and it falls loose. Adam Lund! Oh, great save! Another fantastic save from Nathan Ashmore. That was great work from Lund, Legenza and McDonough especially. McDonough finding himself in that half space, did really, really well to get across to the edge of the box where it rolled lovely for Adam Lund to get a side-footed effort, and it was a great save again from Nathan Ashmore to push out for a Alfreton Town throw, which Adam Lund is out to take.
His 10th save of the game, potentially his best so far. Just keeping us out as Lund's throw just come in. It's cleared by Godden. It's battling on the edge of Cantrell, and Marsh hooked up by Hunt. It's deflecting. Will be another corner. Corners must be in double digits as well.
Oh no, this is
long over double digits. This will be another sub coming in.
Kieran Wallace has gone out to take it. Bailey McCann is on the pitch, who normally takes him, but Kieran's been trusted with this one. He's been pretty good with them so far today. So
might be having a new job as Bedford. Forfeiture has got his sign up. The referee's not giving the whistle for it. It's on the edge.
Bailey McCann tried to deflect. That's taken a deflection.
It's off his shin. It was very hopeful. It's not the right type of shot to be beating any goalkeeper from there.
It's out for a Nathan Ashmore goal kick. He will be relieved, and the ball is up again. It's number 4 Josh Castagnoli coming on for number 10 Tyrone Marsh. Captain Tyrone Marsh is going to make his way off. He hands off the captain's armband to, I believe that's Greg Taylor, and he's going to jog his way off. Number 4 coming on for number 10. This is Bedford shutting up shop, you'd imagine.
Yeah, they've got but 3 minutes. He's had a good game.
This Castagnoli is still also tiny.
Yeah, like to be fair, Marsh isn't the tallest either, so
I know, but surely you're looking to bring on a bit of size in this situation. You've seen how much you've struggled with set pieces. It's been our main route to goal, and you're bringing on someone shorter than George Cantrell. Like,
what Bedford have made 5 subs, so surely isn't that much height left on the bench.
That is very true.
But Cummings will have a chance to strike forward the boys. We have 4 lined up on his near side, and Cummings does aim here, but it's under hit. It's a very loose.
But it's a poor header, and it's brought down by Josh Ayres. He can cut inside onto his preferred right foot for the first time all day, but it's a strong tackle and cleared by Bedford. Big calls them out from the bench. They don't want to get caught napping and sit too deep and invite pressure onto them, but it's going to be Hunt's ball forward over the top. It's one for McCann to chase. Can't quite get on there. Headed out by Castagnoli. Ayres heads out towards Legenza, but it's Castagnoli who's rapid.
That might be why they brought him on.
Yeah, he is absolutely rapid. He looked to kick and run it past Joe Cummins, who's not a slow lad. And Joe maybe had 15 yards on him, and by the time he ended up on the end of it, that Castagnoli was right on his tail again as Bedford 16 stays down after the challenge. Joe Payne went up in the air with Jerry McDonough and came down holding his face. The referee stops it and signals that it is a head injury. He does need to stop the game, but
it's one of those, like, they're going to do it. Every team does it every week.
We see it every week where you get to this point and we're so direct and we're so dependent on our big strong target men, and a lot of the centre halves can't deal with it. So when they lose their header, they just go down holding their head and hope for the best.
Nathan Newell's got in two minds. Of all the Alfreton Town players were telling him that the ball was going to be where he is, and Adam Lunn went to get the ball already and tell him that. Newell's listened to the Bedford players, and they're unhappy despite the fact we had the ball.
Bedford aren't happy. It's left off to Newell, who clips out to the left hand side. It's Legenza can't quite get on the end of it, and
Ebanks is not strong enough on that occasion as Newell does go home to Harry Burgoyne. He's got plenty of time. He needs to come up.
Yeah, got to walk
it. Just carry the ball.
Inviting the pressure onto Nathan Newell. We know we're not going to press him, as Newell looks to clip into space, and Cantrell wins the flick, and McDonough flicks again, and there's no one on that third ball, and it comes out to Lund, who sprays out to Legenza on this left hand side. Now he's switched wings, going to cut inside on this right foot, looks to drive in, but it's too much from Sia Legenza. But a really important tackle there from Adam Lund out to Nathan Newell on this left hand side. Now with Sia again cuts inside and still trying to work an angle, tries the deft pass forward but can't quite get on it, and it's Hunt's ball into the middle into Cummins, still not cleared by Bedford.
It's now by Greg Taylor.
It is now finally cleared by Bedford, and Lund is left back.
We're going to have
Hunt, great switch out to Nathan Newell, goes all the way back to Burgoyne. Why has he gone all the way back to Burgoyne?
Very safe. There's not much pressure on him. Burgoyne needs to come up. I don't know why. We have 10 yards, 20 yards.
It's out towards Ayres, who wins the flick on and heads back in towards the middle, but
6 minutes added time as we regain possession. Newell
just hammers it out into touch. Absolutely smashes that one miles into touch, and it's an opportunity for Bedford to slow this game down to an absolute crawl once again.
Frustration of Nathan Newell. Yes, he 1 in 15, let's say, is a fantastic cross, but he's on 14er. So there's so much better chances and opportunities to do stuff. He always forces that long ball.
I think 1 in 15 might be ambitious.
It's generous. I think the only one I can remember being fantastic was
that one of Taylor Anderson, and
that was because the wind caught it.
And it was against Pigston. It didn't matter because we're playing a step 16.
Ashmore does go long, it's over London. Cummings lets it go through to Burgoyne, who needs to carry it forward.
Yeah, you've got to walk it.
He doesn't. He kicks.
Goes long again, out towards Bailey McCann. Now he's out on his right hand side. The wingers have switched wings, but Burgoyne kicks it out into touch again. So many times we say that, and just doesn't seem to improve enough. As the air feels like it's been sucked out of the ground here. The fans are starting to leave. They
seen this story before, perhaps, but we have scored at home 2 stoppage time goals, an equaliser.
We have
both occasions.
Sia Legenza's got the history of doing this, and he's still on the pitch, and I'd really love for a Sia Legenza late winner, late equaliser again.
So perhaps we'll be too eager to be leaving, as we've seen the drama before here at the shooting this end as well.
Did you see how many additional minutes the fourth official put up? I don't know.
6 minutes.
6 minutes. So there's still plenty of time. Still nearly 5 minutes left of this game.
It's taken about 40 to take that throw in, so we should have a little bit extra at least. They threw it. The reason it was retaken was the referee deemed the ball never came back on the pitch from the throw-in, but he knew what he was doing. He knows it will eat time up.
It's another tactic that we see a lot of.
It's in the game. It's not illegal. It's not a foul. It's not against the spirit of the game, but it's
annoying.
Yeah, it's frustrating to watch. But obviously, when your team does it, you love it. Yeah. It's just one of those in football. Unfortunately, used to it, and like this, the multi-ball system, they're always going to carry another ball into the pitch. Yeah, but the referee's seen that he's just dribbled it onto the pitch, and he's going to allow it.
It's not going to matter because by the time that Burgoyne is set, ready to take the goal kick, the ball is off the pitch. Burgoyne.
This one's too short.
And It's now with Newell, who's going to look for the perfect pass over the top again, which is onto the head of the Bedford defence again. And it's now
it's clear into the corner.
Into the corner.
It's a fantastic area if you're Bedford.
Will Burgoyne walk it forward? No, he gives it to Newell again, who is going to look to play this perfect pass again, which he's going to get wrong again. There we go.
You need to put it on the white line of the penalty box so they can just attack it and get that touch across, and it's difficult to place like that.
You just need to kick it to a red shirt.
Yeah,
that's what needs to happen every time.
That's what he's looking for every time. It's just not. I don't think he's done it once this game successfully.
It's Bailey McCann now on his right hand side, cuts inside on his left foot. His cross is better. It's flicked on by McDonough, and it's his! Oh
my God!
How's he not scored?
That looks to be the chance for Alfreton Town begging. Bailey McCann cuts inside, a fantastic delivery, flicked on by Jerry McDonough.
Josh
Ayres couldn't sort his feet out quick enough. The referee's blown his whistle
twice. Getting aggressive with their player, trying to get the ball back.
It sounded like a full-time whistle, but we were way too early, so I knew it wasn't. But Josh Ayres fluffed his lines, young striker. Couldn't sort his feet out quick enough. And it looked like it was going to be a dream debut for the youngster, the 20-year-old. But it's still time for one last chance. More technical. I don't know what's gone on with the webcam today.
Yeah, the webcam's now stopped working, but I'm pretty sure you can still hear us. The audio's still coming through. So we'll keep going as Newell heads forward, and it's now Hunt who's now stayed forward and out to McCann again on this right hand side. Bailey McCann cuts inside onto his left, but is strong defending again out there from Ryan Cole, who has had a really strong second half after
as soon as we started criticising him,
a torrid first half where he was ripped to shreds by Sea Legends. The second half he's been pretty faultless really, as Lund's long throw comes into the box and it's headed clear by Bedford. Nathan Newell's going to collect 40 yards out from goal. Back now with Lund, who's going to try and aim. It goes back to Newell, and Newell's going to look for the perfect pass and finds a Bedford shirt again and heads out. Newell's going to collect again, wants an option down the line, doesn't get it and swings across too much on this one, and this one's collected by Nathan Ashmore. He's going to lay on this ball and see out the clock most likely.
Heading towards the last minute of the added time. Fantastic opportunity for Josh Ayres, been the only real opening Alfreton have got in this added time so far. Newell has had a handful, more than a handful, he's had multiple crosses, and we've seen zero connects. Unfortunately for the, I'm going to call him young man, he's 23, 24, he's not, he's young.
Yeah. This, and that Josh Ayres chance really did feel like the chance. Now that's been missed, it feels like that's game over for Alfreton Town, as we are past the final 5 minutes that were shown, and it's now going to be it held in the corner by Bedford, and Alfreton win the throw back there. It's going to need to go quick from Adam Lund.
This will be a huge 3 points for Bedford if they can hold on as they look to work their way away from the relegation scrap.
That's so poor. That is so poor.
He's been so good on set pieces, and then it's in such an important time he just pass like that. It's Nathan Newell, you need to overhit it.
Oh my goodness, oh my word.
As Alfreton have crumbled already, and he's offside unfortunately.
No, it's not. Nathan Newell's played him onside.
No, well, linesman has flagged, so we've gotten away with it.
I thought he was miles onside, because I thought Newell had kept him onside by being flat-footed after losing the ball, and this is one last hurrah now for Alfreton, and Harry Burgoyne should take this free kick.
Please go long. No, we're over the 6 minutes. We're only over it because they've taken so long with everything, but
Newell
this is it.
Flicks forward, Lund heads forward, and it's half clear by Bedford. Need to get on this second ball. Lund does win, heads back in. It's his! It's saved again by Ashmore!
And there will be time for the corner.
Send him forward.
Get Burgoyne up.
Forward.
You need to get everyone up.
H, you've got to go. H, you've got
to
go.
It. You need everyone up.
Everyone's got to go forward. Everyone's got to go.
We have the worst goals in the league. It's not going to make a difference if we concede. We have to go for this.
Kieran Wallace over the corner, takes it. It's in towards Hunt on the penalty spot, and it's headed clear, and the full-time whistle goes.
Manager's spraying on the pitch. It shows how hard Alfreton Town have made Bedford work for the 3 points. They're celebrating it like they won a cup, as they know how dominant Alfreton were in that first half, and how, I'm going to say, fortunate they have been to escape with the 3 points. It's going to be a huge 3 points day for their bid to stay up in their first season at this level. And Alfreton Town, so many positives to take away from that game. On the paper it's one game, we haven't got 3 points, but think of all the positives we can take into Tuesday night at Chorley here. Another home game, and we've been good on Tuesdays. There's still so much to be hopeful for as we head to a very important final phase of the season.
It does feel like time is getting tight for Alfreton to start putting some points on the board, as We thank everyone for tuning in today. Final result here is Bedford 2, Alfreton Town 1. Goals from Tyrone Marsh. That fantastic free kick turning out to be the winner. An effort from 35 yards into the top corner was a moment of excellence to separate these two teams, and Alfreton will be really disappointed that they haven't come away with anything, and we'll see you on Tuesday.